Hello there everybody and welcome back to this HTML5 course where today we're going to be going over the aside element. So the aside element is actually a semantic tag in HTML5. It's a new semantic tag in HTML5. And the difference between a semantic tag and a regular tag is that a semantic tag really all it does, or the main purpose of it, is just to give us an idea of what exactly it's covering essentially. So a good example, an easy to understand example of the semantic tag is the header and the footer tag. They're both semantic and they're also new in HTML5. We're going to be going over them in a few lessons here. But essentially the idea there is that we just wrap our footer in the footer tag and then wrap our header in the header tag. And that way we can go ahead and when we're reading the HTML, we go ahead and can easily understand that, oh hey, well I mean in the footer tag it's the footer and in the header tag it's the header. So that's essentially what semantic tags are used for. And the aside element is also a semantic tag that's new in HTML5. And the idea behind it is that it wraps around some content that only, sort of bears relevance to the rest of the page. So I think that's the best way to sort of to demonstrate this is to explain this is to demonstrate it. So let's go and have a look at the code. All right, here we are in our IDE. Here we have our last HTML file. Let's go and create a new one here. As always, let's not forget to make a HTML and doc type HTML. Did it? Why won't it? Why won't it do it? Doc type HTML. All right, there we go. HTML body. All right. So essentially here, let's say that we have something like this, right? So let's just say that we have, I don't know, like some text. Let's have an H1 tag here. Whoops. All right, so we have an H1 tag here, right? And here we're going to have the title, so like my website. And then here we're going to have a div. Oh god, it's so hard to type. Oh no. There it is. We're gonna have a div, and here it's gonna be something like I don't know, check out my other website, and then here is gonna be something like a link, some kind of link. Let's do something like this. Insert link here. Right? And this is going to be to the left. So div, and then a style. And what am I saying? No, it's not going to be to the left. It's going to be to the right. So it's going to be like my website, and then they're going to be, let's float right. Like that. There we go. All right, let's save that. We're going to save this as ls2.html. There we go. Let's save that. Let's go ahead and go to the browser. Let's refresh. Right, we're going to have to put this into it. Can you actually put this in? No, we can't. Of course we can't. Reveal in Finder. Open the browser. There we go. All right, so now here we can see that we get my website, and then check out my other website, and then there's a link. We're going to insert a link there. Now, at this point, I mean, it doesn't look very good, and obviously there's a lot more that we can do to make it look a lot better. But the purpose here is to give you an idea about the aside element and what that does. So in this case, the idea here is that we have my website, and then here we're going to have some text, maybe some pictures, text, advertisements, whatever the website is. And then here, this is something that isn't really quite related to the website, and so it's sort of to the right, and it's aside all our other content. And that is where this aside tag comes in. So instead of div, we do aside, right? And wait, aside, yeah, it's spelled correctly, yeah. And you see that it doesn't actually change a single thing. But now with the aside tag, if somebody comes along this HTML, they'll see, oh, this is some aside code. So inside here, it must be something that isn't quite related to the rest of the page. And that essentially is what a semantic element is. And that is where we use the aside tag and what we use it for. So yeah, that is the aside tag.